Hi, welcome to my ideal city. I'm going to describe some of its most striking places and what you can and can't do. In my ideal city, there is a virtual reality arts and science museum. In the museum, people can visit the space whenever they want, as virtually allows them to have a real-time transmission of the space. But they don't have to forget that they must not pay for tickets because the artists and science expression are free. The science and the artists are of most importance to express feeling and emotions without repressing them. Besides, my ideal city has hospitals that only work with nanotechnology, robotic surgery, and genetics. Cancer could be cured like a common cold today, and we can, in turn, exchange our defective organs for new ones with a simple visit to the doctor. But if you can't download your genome in the database, you won't be able to access hospitals. Molecular machines, including nanorobots, will make it possible to build any substance or device that we are capable of conceiving, as well as to make possible the regeneration of skin, bone, and nerve cells. My ideal city has a care center for terminally ill or diseased people, where the conscious or diseased people can be observed and hosted in a simulated reality system. People have to live in a fantasy city called San Univero, where they can be young forever. The people who are very ill or about to die can also access San Univero for a limited time until they die. People who are still system ill and not yet dead can spend more than 5 hours and bathe online, as they may lose the reality of the system. On the other hand, houses are built using biotechnology, which means that they can self-build themselves, with many things happening simultaneously and very fast. People can build their homes completely designed to their liking in a matter of minutes, but they will not be able to do it without a construction agent present, be it human or robot. As we see, biotechnology can provide the tools to engineer both inorganic and organic matter, and at atomic level with the potential to rally society and change the structures of business. In my city, there are transportation language where you can pay to be transported wherever you want to go in a matter of seconds. People will can home and visit their loved ones who are far away in a matter of minutes. So a person can be in the same room as you, kiss you, hug you, but actually being thousands of miles away. And there we don't have to limit the use of service since by eliminating common transport the carbon dioxide rate is almost zero. On the other hand, the vehicles that are still in use are completely flying and environmentally friendly. People will have to use their daily waste as fuel instead of non-renewable minerals that affect the planet, and they will no longer can use gasoline as their main source of fuel. Although they will eventually be displaced by the transporters, they can't be completely discarded, as the experience of traveling by car is still a nice feeling and having no traffic makes it better. Education is sometimes important in my city. So in school, people have to download directly into their brains the desired information. So our mind will be more efficient. We will invest less time in learning and more in thinking. But people can increase the level of downloads beyond the allowed areas in the city. Education and its evolution is imminent. My city knows it. In my ideal city, there are personalized supermarkets to facial recognition. People can walk into a supermarket, and so the camera will capture your unchanged product promotion according to your age, gender preference, and taste. If people can go to supermarkets, they can enter the virtual system with the system's glasses, buy the food and materialize it at home with printers. This without leaving home. In my ideal city, libraries go beyond the fantastic, as they have two modes. In the physical one, people can go to specific libraries of a specific genre. Plus, when you connect to a book you can read, virtual reality allows you to show the book in your brain and get into the world as a character. The other mode allows people to connect from home to the server, but can live the experiences of themed libraries. In my ideal city, the flower fields evolved to be huge and full of sustainable life. People can appreciate their neon colors and their height as tall as a skyscraper, but they can't get close to the plants or approach them as humanity will grow in line with nature and sustainability. My city is so clean and green that it has giant greenhouses located near the sea, with the purpose of purifying water and generating more clean air. People can visit the greenhouses and go to the subway park where they can see the marine animals, but they can't enter with any food. This to avoid generating waste inside the greenhouses. The objective of this is the exploration of deep zones, the use of renewable energies, and innovation to face global warming. In my ideal city are performed in completely ecologic scenarios with constant renewable energy for lights and transmissions produced by with towers. People can see projections of their favorite artists of the last century who have passed away or in any case androids with download software from the life of their favorite artist. So people cannot miss the experience that give the best feelings. In my ideal city, there are zero buildings that use only renewable energy, so photovoltaic panels and biofuel made from wet cooking oil. People have to go there to dispose of their oils to generate energy and get compensated for it, but they won't have to use plastic anymore in my city. These buildings even export surplus energy to offset the carbon inherent from their construction process and the structural materials they are made of. In my city, there is a special jail to find out how people committed their crimes. The inmates can be subjected to classes where they are subjected to labeled experience in the age where they committed their crimes so that the police can find out how they made their mistakes, but they can never find out they are inside a mental network. My city has police stations that have mental memory viewers. Cop can place brain sensors of subjects to see their memories and find out if they participate or are guilty of crimes. Suspects can refuse to go through this test as they are part of the law. In my city, there are artist waste plants with free Wi-Fi and dock system that takes out their garbage to a central subway plant. There, people can use their waste to generate energy. This is managed from a central hub known as G-Tower, which is in charge of managing the information to make everything more precise and generate the least environmentally impact, which is equivalent to one-third a common city of the same size. People can't manage this system manually, as it managed by virtual software to avoid errors. My city has a central hub for discussions between Android people and robots, for the sharing of ideas and presentation of results of experience made, to find out whether people should focus on innovation and complex problem solving, and robots have to take over of repeating work. People should not treat robots as equals. The city in turn has restaurants in the shape of jellyfish tanks. In these restaurants, people can eat a highly vegan menu and enjoy the healthy fish show at night. Since people are not allowed to eat animal products in this restaurant, we are also against animal abuse, but since jellyfish have neither brain nor heart, they feel nothing. My city has Dream Center, where people can actively monitor or download dreams and save them digitally or make virtual experience of them. This in turn implies that they cannot change or modify their brain activity when doing this. So you can relive your dreams over and over again. Finally, in the interplanetary travel agencies, humans could kayak in space water, travel to a high tower world of Venus, walk on the surface of Mars, or fly over the exoplanet. They will not be able to do so in airplanes since this will no longer exist in my city, but in high-tech craft piloted by robots or androids. Eventually, we will advance further and be able to teleport to another planet.